My firefighter, Neil Brian Cope, was a fireman for about 17 years, an EMT for about 20. Loved his fire department. Even whatever small town we lived in, he was a volunteer fireman. But his passion was North Bell Vernon Fire Department. He always wanted to be in that community. That's where he grew up. That was his fire department. Rush River Ambulance was his ambulance service. He just was a community guy. He brought his bingo back from life, was the chairman. He volunteered at everything. He was a school bus driver, drove his grandkids to school, very sociable. Everybody knew him. My grandkids, when they'd go to Walmart with him, he'd never get out in time because everyone would stop him and say, hey, you didn't give me a number, or how are you? Thank you for saving my parent or taking good care of my mom or dad when you were taking him in the ambulance. And the grandkids would say, Poppy, do you have to know everybody? I can't get out of Walmart. I want to go home. You know, it was just, everybody knew him. He was just that type of guy that everybody knew him and loved him. And that was my fireman.
Yeah, he was one amazing man. Like, if you're having a bad day, like, and he just can tell on your face, he would find any way to make you smile and make your day better. Like, he would not let you go in a bad mood at all. Like, you had to be in a good mood all the time and, you know, think about the positive things and just always uplifting. Yeah.
No, he made sure you...
Yeah, I couldn't be in a bad mood.
You can't be in a bad mood because you go, oh, come on. Come on. You can smile. See, I got you a smile. Come on, you can smile. It's like, no, I'm really mad at you, and I'm not going to smile, and you grit your teeth, and then you start laughing.
Yeah.
Because he just does that. He was drawn to this service. He said it was just a passion that he had to be a fireman, that he loved being a fireman. That was like his best job in the world. Even though it was volunteer, it was the best job in the world. He loved the excitement, the helping of people, to, you know, making sure the community was safe. And he just was, he would be the first one on the truck. He'd make sure he was the first one on that truck because he wanted to drive. North Bell Vernon's a great community. The fire department has taken really good care of me. They've been really supportive, helping me with all the paperwork and, you know, making sure I'm okay, phone calls, you know, the memorial services, like for Memorial Day, they call me up, and because he's not in a cemetery, he's cremated, so we have the memorial service at the fire department. We go there for that. And they've just been, you know, they're just a bunch of guys that, you know, they're family. They're just family. I love them. Yeah, I had people after the funeral, they would say, there's an organization called Bikers Helping Others. And they said, we want to change the name to Nils Memorial Bikers Helping Others. And I'm like, because he would always help us with the food drive and stuff. And I'm like, he did? I had no clue because we were pretty much on different shifts, because I always worked daylight, and, you know, and we would be like passing in the night kind of thing. But he did like different things at the end. Like, I had no idea that he did, you know, that kind of thing. It was just, or they'd say, you know, thank you for, you know, being there for me. One of the local firemen, she had breast cancer, and she's a survivor, and he just, you know, checked up on her every day, make sure, you know, emails and little texts and saying, hey, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna beat this. And he was 100% committed to his fire department and his community. He was just everybody's friend. A good father and a great poppy. He lived for his grandkids. Wouldn't do anything without making them giggle. And, you know, when these two were growing up, when she was growing up and they were growing up, we lived in a trailer park and had mailboxes, and he'd have them in the back seat, and he'd go up to the mailboxes and go, I like to order a McDonald's. And they're going, that's a mailbox. He says, no, it's McDonald's drive-thru. You go, it's a mailbox, you know, just so he can embarrass them in front of their friends and do stuff. And he was known for his driving through McDonald's to get a Coke and a bag of peanut M&Ms. That was his deal. In fact, when he passed away, we wanted to have a Coke for him, and they got him a Coke, you know, and I says, no, it can't be cheap, or, you know, it can't be an empty glass. It has to be literally a cup of Coke. And we had Coke and peanut M&Ms for him because that's what he loved. And they knew that blue car would come by. They knew they had his Coke waiting for him. And it could be like any time of the day. No matter what we were doing, there was Coke cups everywhere. But that was him. That was Neil.
If I can think of one word to describe my dad, would be compassionate.
One word for Neil would be loving.
One word for my dad would be caring.
Here's to you, with that smile on your face. Here's to you, and what time won't erase to this moment we share, to the love